rap, battle rap, battle. It's battle rap unfiltered, the hottest podcast that's around. Analytics different whenever we breaking it down. Who you had losing and who you think was taking around. A show for the culture, no other podcast making the sound. With expert opinions, we giving you the news you've been missing. Nobody does it like this, cause the talk is different. There's no competition. I think it's time you tune in and listen to the views and predictions. John Jones, we came here to kick it. We just a show on the rise. Definitely top 5. And before you leave, you better like, comment, subscribe. It's battle rap unfiltered.
Battle Rap Unfiltered.
Vibing out to that one.
Yes, sir. Welcome to a new episode. Let the live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Let the viewers come in. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Last Friday marked the 4th year of his death. Gone way too soon. Never forgotten. All money in. The marathon continues.
Sure.
Another
representing that West Coast, that coast,
man,
that my man's got
Bryant.
Boy, y'all better we represent that West Coast love out here, boy, for real.
As you see, we still on StreamYard, looking way more spicy, way more clear.
Man,
we stepping our game up. That's how serious we are about this. We serious about this battle rap podcast, man.
Like on some real though, we getting better and better, bro. Like every episode, every live, we just getting better and better. Y'all stick with us. Shout out Kenneth. Y'all stick with us.
Facts. Come on in, man. Let the viewers come on in.
And shout out to I Watch Battle Rap 2. Like y'all done got me at this point now where I really only go on Facebook to see what y'all got to talk about. Like you got some crazy people in that group chat, bro. They or in the Facebook group. Some people come in there with opinions that it's like this dude's either trolling or he really believed that and he ain't like shaking from nothing. Like but shout out to I Watch Battle Rap 2, man.
Shout out to Outside too, man. Shout out to Frontline too, man.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Frontline, man. They got go follow them on IG. They got new clothing and everything. They ready. I just got my own sweatsuit. I should have brought my sweatsuit. Should have grabbed it out the closet. Should bring it out here. I got the sweatsuit ready. Frontline. Go follow them on IG. They got merch.
You would have been a full-fledged Frontline, looking like a frontline soldier, representing the front line. Like,
while it's hot as hell in Cali, 80 degrees, 85 degrees in a sweatsuit in the house. Like, no.
See, and the difference is, and as y'all see, the Scully, because where I'm at, oh no, we just had a storm for no reason. Now it's sunshine and like nothing happened. Like, bro, it's wilding out here.
Facts. Hey, I want to make this special announcement. I didn't recognize how to use the comments last time, but this time we fully functional. Y'all can interact in the comments. We'll answer your questions.
I got on him. I'm like, bro, I was in the comments, right? And I said, he like, yo, I ain't even know. I'm like, bro, you didn't see nobody's comments? Like
we had about 48 comments. I think it was 38 or 48 comments. And after it was over, I was like, oh, these are the comments. But man, let's talk about this. Oh yes, get well soon, Kells too. Kells, he tore his Achilles. Get well soon. So me and LP holding the fork down until he get healthy.
Now, man.
Please.
Y'all get a chance, tell Kells like get up soon, dog. Stop playing, get up. Like,
Yeah, man. I'm not prepared to be a host. Kells, we need you back to hosting, man.
Bro, we winging it up here, dog. Where you at, dog?
I just want to talk my mess. But with that being said, let's get into this Outside 2. We got a couple topics we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna transition to them hopefully smoothly. That's what the host does. But Outside 2, Smack just dropped most of the announcements this week. Fire Card, it seems like it's a 2-day event, April 22nd and April 23rd. Headlined by Flair Soul, Rum Nitty, Twerk versus Chef Trez. You got Foe versus Folk T-Top. Yes, and you got there's a couple more I may be forgetting. I know you got who else am I forgetting? Am I forgetting anybody? I know 4 announcements were made.
I don't even so because here's what confuses me: that whole the JC versus Clutch.
Oh
Like,
yeah, so that's a day.
separate
That's two.
card?
That's day two. Yeah, that's on the
Oh no,
card.
so it's the same card, but they got 2 days.
2 days. Yeah, 2 days.
Okay,
Yeah.
see, man, with
And
all
we're gonna talk about this because we want to transition. We named this tier status, but we're gonna talk about outside
we're gonna get
because a lot of people getting shots at top tiers and they saying they don't deserve it. So Clutch getting JC. You got Soulflare Soul getting Rum Nitty. Talk to me about those two battles. How do you feel about Crucible people getting
let,
top
let's do the first one they gave, which was Rum versus Solar
versus
Flare.
Soulflare Soul? Yeah.
Okay, fire battle. Solar Flare's not bad, like, and we all know that. That's why people got that weird rumbling about it, where they're like, "Man, I mean," and then they give all the energy towards the JC versus Clutch. It's like, oh, well, no, how does he deserve it? It's like, okay, let's dial it back. For 1 second, y'all said we got to give these, lower tiers, no tiers, whatever, a shot, and then when they give him a shot, it's like, oh no, well, he doesn't deserve that. Well, then which one is it there? Because you're not gonna watch Clutch versus another Crucible. You're not gonna watch that, but you're gonna watch Clutch versus Rum Nitty because of Rum Nitty, and you got that little speculation in the back of your mind, like, what if he good? What if he actually pull that win out or get at least one round? Like that curiosity only comes from that top tier status and whatnot, and so to skip past the Rum Nitty and Clutch, people give that one a pass, or excuse me, Rum Nitty, Solar Flare, they give that a pass. True Foe, T-Top, to give that a pass. It's the JC versus Clutch that people are like, oh man, you're tripping, you trying to chase Lux and this, that, and the third. It's like, is that really a bad move for JC? Like, I mean, no, it doesn't get him any gain. I'll give you that, but at the same time, I think this angle is more for Clutch. Like, what if Clutch could get one round? What if he gets a debatable? What if he wins? Yeah. It's like we need to see that type of shot for a person like that, or a person in that type of position. It makes sense. It makes sense out there.
No, and y'all give y'all opinions too in the comments too. Is this a good look for top tiers or tiers? Mid-tier, top tiers to giving shots out to Crucible. I think it's a great idea because what you do in a Crucible is you battle other Crucible battle rappers. Yeah. That's what gets you elevated. So Soulflare Soul, he has already battled multiple Crucible people because that's what they did in the Crucible. And then he made it through the Crucible phase and he battled White Jesus on Summer Madness and he rocked that stage. Like he got a 3-0 in a 1-rounder. So, and that was in front of 2,000 people.
Right.
So I think he passed the test. I mean, for him to get Rum Nitty then he battled Foots. Well, he battled Chess, then he battled Foots. He beat Chess 2-1. I gave Chess the first. I gave Soulflare Soul the second and third. And that's when he battled Foots in the volume 12, I believe. That's not 12. And that was debatable. That could be 2-1 either way. So his next opponent has to either be a mid-tier or top tier. So I don't really know what people are complaining about.
Right.
And I think their soul has that it factor, the way he rocks Summer Madness. And Clutch and JC, that's what JC does. JC's he's just outside. I know it does nothing for JC. It's a lot for Clutch. Clutch be taking this very seriously. JC wins this, it does nothing. If he lose, then they're gonna you don't deserve Lux. That's the only downside for Jay-Z.
Well, even if he wins, they're still gonna say he don't deserve Lux. They saying he don't deserve Lux now. Like it's like, at what point? Okay, so this is one thing that gets me. People have to realize we're running into that era of battle rap where we're running out of battles if people stick with the same stigma or the same, function on how they get to where they're trying to get to. So in JC's case, Who's he supposed to battle, bro? What top tier he's supposed? Well, he's supposed to battle Averb. Okay, you can name the 3, 2, 4 top tiers that he could battle. He hasn't battled, but that's not what's standing in the way of this Lux battle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like people forget some battles have already happened, and then what makes it worse is then you got new fans coming in and don't even know that a battle happened. And they go, man, you know what? Tay Rock should battle Danny Myers, and you be like. Yeah, it happened. Like, what do you mean it happened? I never seen it because you ain't got the app. Like, but that's
facts. But I mean, how do you even get the tier status? Because a lot of people don't consider JC top tier. I consider JC top tier. I think JC's fire. I definitely think everybody consider Rum Nitty top tier. So I can see Safleur Soul kind of jumping, you know, what did John and Don said? I jumped from the PGs to the Proving Grounds. I'm from the Proving Ground to top tier status. Right. But I mean, this is Safleur Soul, and I think he has the it factor. Yeah. You think he has? I think he has the it factor.
So I think something else needs to be added. I'm like, he does have what it takes to be a guy that is, you know, fierce competition, or people that he's the type of person people could run from. Like, I could see that. He's also the type of person that could easily end up in the, what is that, high risk, low reward, high risk, low reward. He could easily end up in that because he is that good, but then he's got these flaws, this, that, and the third. I don't know. I don't know.
Let us know in the comments. Shout out to Isron. Shout out to Queen. I see y'all in the comment section. I'm paying attention this time, you know. But no, I do think that Safleur Soul has the it factor, and I think this is the one. This is the look that he needs to show whether he's ready or not. I think he did that against Chess, and it showed potential. Now, outside isn't a huge card. I would say it's probably about 400 or 500 people, if that. I haven't been to an outside event. This one's in Orlando, Florida. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be about 400 or 500 people. But if you could rock 1,500, 2,000, but you said it from a different type of opponent. You said it from a killer, which is Rum Nitty. If he can hold his own here, then that shows he's ready for Gnome. He showed for Summer Madness. What you want him to do? Wait around? Like taking minor league games, like just baseball or something?
This opportunity for him, it works because so he has a debatable, so he wins. So look, he does good. We'll just say that he does good, bro. That's a good look for him because somebody else is gonna go. I want to battle him. If he did that against Rum, I want to battle him. Even if he didn't win, it's all dependent on what he does or how that battle turns out for the both of them. Honestly, like it. But I side note would never go against Rum. I got Rum winning that one, but that's just, and it's nothing against Soul Flare. This ain't got nothing to do with Soul. This is just me going, yeah, I got Rum.
Yeah. So let's actually trans. That's a good thing because this brings us to our actual topic, our main topic. Wait, who you have in that battle? You got Rum 2-1 or what?
I got Rum 2-1. Because I can't cancel out. Okay, so I would easily go Rum 3-0 just because y'all may disagree, but I just think Rum don't really lose. And the times that I have seen Rum lose, it just don't be looking that bad. So it's like if he do, I got Rum 2-1. If anything, 3-0, gentlemen. I think Soul is gonna come with it. Like he gonna come with it, but. So, yeah. I mean,
I'm going to give Safleur Soul a round. I'm going to say 2-1 debatable because I think Safleur Soul has star power, star quality attributes. I'm not going to, blow him up too fast before, he gets to the level he needs to be at. But I think Safleur Soul has the attributes, battle rap attributes, to be on a stage next to Rum Nitty and rap with him. Absolutely. I think he has that. So I'm going to say 2-1 Rum Nitty. I don't want to be biased because it's battle rap unfiltered. But I'm going for Safleur Soul because I believe in the underdog just in this case. If it was JC and Klutz, I got JC, Gentlemen's 2-1. But in this case, I got Safleur Soul. I got Rum Nitty 2-1, but I think Safleur Soul could rap with him.
I ain't not for nothing. I ain't even checked out Klutz before. I might have heard.
I only seen him one battle. That was against Loso in the final exam. And the first 2 rounds was good. His third was kind of drawn out, very pin heavy. I mean, he is a pin. And this is why JC took this battle. You know, he did the same thing with Kid Chaos. He did the same thing with B-Dot. He takes those battles where it's a pin versus a pin, and he want to show you his pin is better. JC problem is he needs to get on that big stage and show us he could, hang with, the other top tiers when it comes to, the big stage battles.
I think JC is going to kill him. Not even gonna lie. Clear 3-0. I'm not saying once again.
Is JC top tier though?
And I've seen, I don't know, man, because if to judge a JC battle is different from what I think of the stance of where JC's at in his status or position in battle rap. Because obviously we want to see that Lux battle and we want to see JC get these plays and whatnot, but then it's just like you got a battle like him versus Klutz. And it's like, all right. I'm once again, I get it. Klutz got to get that showing. He's got to have some type of, adding to his resume. But when you're speaking on just JC, it's like, what are we doing here? First battle of the year, and this is what that is.
I think that's what the problem is. First battle of the year. What are we doing here, right?
And I'll sit and wait because it's JC. It's like, no, bro, I'm a fan. I'll sit and wait and see what the rest of the year plays out. But mind you, battle ain't happening every weekend for you. You're not battling every weekend or whatever. So I can't sit here and be like, oh, you got Klutz, but then he's got this top tier next week or this top tier next month. Bro, I don't know if I'm gonna see you again until maybe fall. And it's like to go Klutz and then you get a big name in the fall. I don't know. At the end of the day, I get what people are saying when it comes to where are you trying to go with this? Because last time we checked, you were trying to get that Lux bag, but with the way you be battling, it don't seem like that's gonna happen. And so in the end, as a fan, you be wondering like, what road is JC taking, and where does this get to a point where I get excited again? Because right now, I just feel like, you got the surf battle, but you let me down on the excitement. Not to say you were whack, not to say he was good. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying as a fan following this train. And okay, the hustle battle, all right, fine. Klutz. All right, well, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
So you mentioned top tier. And this is a conversation I had in the Frontline chat that made me think of this topic. Describe for people first time watching battle rap or maybe casual battle rap fans, describe tier status in battle rap for them if you can.
I don't like this question, and the reason why this is good. I like it to not like it, and the reason why is because it's about who you're talking to, who are you asking, and then who's answering. Because you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, surf is a top tier," and I could say,
"Free surf."
I could say, "Well, what makes him a top tier?" You're gonna give an answer that may be opinionated, and and this is what battle rap is: opinionated. So like, let's just keep it very simple, folks. Tier status, resume. It's about your resume. Can you be a top tier with a good resume and a losing record?
No.
You can't.
I don't think you can. No.
All right. So, not a lot of people like Big T. Not a lot of. And then you got a chunk of people that do like him. But right now, especially with the ins and out of new fans and whatnot, majority would say they probably don't like Big T. Shout out to Big T. No shot at Big T. Just follow me for a second. So, it's an opinion that people like or not like Big T. Is Big T a top tier? Is he a legend? Pioneer? You got to give him some kind of higher title than just a battle rapper because of resume. I said it in the beginning. It comes down to resume. So, what do you call Big T? Would you call him a top tier?
No, I would not call top T a big tier. No.
See,
I don't think quite elevated to top tier in my opinion.
And at the end of the day,
but people will consider him a legend, though. That's kind of crazy.
And see, this is why I said it comes down to resume, because Big T. Okay, if you're gonna go by who you're asking LP. I think Big T is the top tier, because you take somebody like what's JC battling?
Klutz.
Klutz. You take Klutz and put him against Big T. Is Klutz gonna take that battle? Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Why? He wants to add to his
resume. Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, I follow you.
So at the end of the day, it comes down to resume. If you've been in the game for a long time and you've battled some of these other top tiers or other big name battle rappers and whatnot, at some point you start floating up to top tier status. Mm-hmm. Being called
You're jumping the gun. We gonna get that. We got that question. You jumping the gun.
My fault. In that being top tier, it just basically means it's resume. We'll just stick with what you're saying. Resume is what top tier status is for me.
Somebody said I would consider Big T a legend, not top tier right now. Resume and impact and contribution. Big T fell off. That's what a Facebook user said. And I agree with that. I agree Big T is a legend. He just never reached top tier status. I would consider Big T like John and Don kind of. Because John and Don is fire. His resume is good. He's a known battle rapper, but he just never elevated the top tier because, I don't know, it's something missing, you know? So when I describe tier status, I describe it as the level that you're currently at. So that could be low tier, mid tier. Well, everybody start off as low tier, right?
I'll give you the unfiltered what you're saying, that something's missing when you go, I can't consider this person the top tier, but I know they've been in the game for a long time. They've battled so many of these classic battle rappers and all that stuff, but I just can't call them top tier. Skill. There's a lack of skill there. And now skill break down to different areas, such as maybe he has a lack of skill in being a puncher. Maybe he has a lack of skill in stage presence, but that's all catered to his specific style. So when you got someone like John, most people are going to say, yeah, he's legendary because he's been in battle rap for so long and he's battled so many big names. And what about his win and loss record? Well, that's up for question. You can say he's lost some, you can say he's won some, but his longevity in battle rap, his knowledge, and that's where people go like, oh yeah, the legendary status. The top tier status is when they start going, no, skill wise. When you're top tier, can you beat boom, 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 boom? If you can beat XY amount of people, they're gonna be like, you're top tier status, your God tier status, this, that, and the third. So there's that separation. But like a lot of people can't make that separation because of the opinion that is crafted within this. So once it goes.
That's why I move us along on, how does a battle rapper move up in tier? You were just describing that, so I had to move us fast forward us. Because I think it depends on the resume. If you're winning and losing, fan reaction, fan favorite, sales, and I can't say marketing. Marketing really, anybody can market themselves, but they don't move up the top tier, and views. That's my last one, will be views. So that's so me describing tier status is the level that you are in the level of competition that you're battling. People come in to me as take Klutz, for example. He's definitely low tier. Nobody knows who he is. He's about to battle JC. If he beats JC, that's because people consider JC kind of mid-tier. Some people think JC's fire, it might be top tier, but me, I think JC's mid-tier. He has not elevated the top tier yet because
all right. Let me do this then. Just because that's where some of the indifference is gonna come with people hearing what you just said. Why is JC only mid-tier for you?
Because he doesn't, on a big stage, he doesn't shake the room. He doesn't, have he's not electrifying, put it that way. He's not somebody that's going to go in there in front of fit as you've seen against Surf, against 1,500 people and just shake it for 30 to 60 seconds. He's not electrifying. He doesn't, the fans can sometimes understand him and not understand them, depending on what he's rapping about or how he breaks it down. But he's a pen. So to me, he has not elevated the top tier status. But take somebody like Clips, somebody like Tay Rock, Hollow Don, Surf. I consider them top tier because they could announce their name on a card, sells out. They get on that stage, they shake the room, they electrify.
Now that's where I have a problem.
On the app, they get views.
That's where I got a problem with battle rap. And my classic comparison: battle rap is the cafeteria, and you got the different groups of people that sit in the different spots of the cafeteria. You've got the all-star jock players over there. You've got the cheerleaders over there, and then you've got the nerdy kids. Everybody's got their section, and it seems like that. First off, that's how the goalpost moves. For all y'all that wonder why and how the goalpost moves in battle rap, it's because it's a cafeteria. If they say it's cool over there, depending on the situation and how things and who's involved, then it's going to be called cool. They say it's not cool, and on a situation how it's involved, it's not cool. It switches for different crowds and different people. When you say JC's not a top tier, it sounds like because of popularity. That's what I hear when I hear you describe why he's not. And then it makes me think, okay, so these people that rock stages, these people that get the crowds going and all this stuff, those are the same people that have the controversial debates about where you get a bunch of people to be like, man, what did Surf really do or say that makes him such a great guy? Versus the person that goes, man, Surf is marketable. Surf is in the camera. Surf is always talking. He knows how to talk. He knows how to debate, battle, this, that, and the third. Who are you asking? Who's answering?
Yeah. So I do think top tier kind of comes down a little bit to popularity because you have to sell when you're on in a card. So if your name's at the top of that card and your name is announced, that has to make fans want to go out and buy tickets. Because if you're not bringing in the fans, then how can you be top tier? So, for example, when Surf versus JC was announced, and I think it was Tay Rock versus Swamp, Summer Madness sold out immediately. It sold out on those two announcements alone. So, you really right, they sold out. It wasn't because of JC. It wasn't because of Swamp. It was because of Surf and Tay Rock. So it's kind of like boxing. There's an A side, and then there's just an A side. I wouldn't say the B side, but it's an A side. That means who's the person that's bringing in most of the crowd. That person is going to get majority of the money from the fight because that person will take Canelo, for example, or Canelo versus Triple G. Canelo's A side. Canelo's bringing in, he's selling out the arena. Triple G has his fans, of course, as he should. He's a good fighter, but Canelo's selling out the venue. So we're going to give $50 million to Canelo. We're going to give $10 million to Triple G. That's how I kind of see.
You sold me on that point. That's real talk.
But I do think there's people who are electrifying and popular that's not top tier. Like Twerk is not top tier. That's just my opinion. Some people think Twerk is top tier. All right, hold on. Before I get your opinion, let me read some of these comments real fast. I think John and Don never had a moment or a standout performance versus a real top tier. He smokes fresh meat, but always had problem versus legends. JC is upper mid tier. JC isn't a showman. I think that's necessary. No Mitsu, I feel you on John and Don is comparable to Big T as far as legendary status, but no comparison otherwise. Mitsu is exactly right. Not just popularity, it's about the buzz for all as for me. Ace Amin is popular, but not top tier as an example. Go ahead, LP.
That's right. All that's right, because there is those popular battlers like Ace Amin. Ace Amin, he be on Champion, he be on Twitter Spaces, he in your face, and I'm an Ace Amin fan. I heard a lot of like Ace Amin is absolute trash within the last like 2 weeks on the Facebook group. I'm like, I'm not even finna jump in there and defend none of that, like, because I'm a fan for real. But I ain't gonna hold you. I get what folks be saying when they say he's trash. I get it. It's preference and whatnot. But he does have his popularity, and it's like, no, he's not top tier. No. And I mean, you can use whatever example you want or whoever example you want, but that was my next thing is, popularity ain't the only thing. I think.
No, definitely, because like you said, it comes down. You could be top tier. Oh well, not top tier. It does come down to resume because it comes down to who you are. You beating John and Don, as the Facebook user just said. I don't know which one said that. We like John and Don has beat people, but he has never beaten a top tier and never had a moment. I might disagree with that because I do think he beat Tay-Rock, but he had no moments in that Tay-Rock battle.
But that's also not to say. That's also not to say that a moment gets you that top tier status. But let's just be real and say every top tier battle rapper does have a moment. I would believe to say that
multiple moments.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have a moment, and even if it's not a moment, you gotta have something significantly memorable to be like, man, and like Cuz said in the comments, it's more than just the throwing the chain in the crowd thing, like because we ain't gotta break that down because of who it was and where it was, how it was, and all that stuff. But that's not considered in this conversation or this topic, at least what we talking about.
Yeah. But no, I definitely think it's different ways to move up. But I want to hear your opinion on Twork. Is Twork top tier? Because I think Twork has moments. I think Twork is electrifying. He has views. But I feel when it comes to the top tier battlers that he faced, he hasn't really performed up to the level, and he has choked in most of those battles. Is Twork top tier? I'd like to hear the people in the comments too. Is Twork top tier?
So Twork, all right. Minnesota Vikings fan, right? Mm-hmm. Kirk Cousins. Nobody here likes Kirk Cousins. Nobody wants Kirk Cousins here as their quarterback. We're like, why do we pay this man this much? And this is what we get from it, right? On paper, Kirk Cousins is like a top 10 QB in the whole NFL, maybe even top 5 or top 7, whatever, right? On paper, he looks like a great QB in comparison to Twork. Twork is top tier. Why? Because he it's almost like he slid in there, and it was like pause. It's like he got in by look at his resume, his moments,
views, electrifying, fan favorite,
the fan, like his reception from fans, bro. They treat that man like a rock star, right?
That is a fact. That's a fact.
Now, real battle rap heads is going, okay, if we're really going to break you down on paper, that's not looking all that don't look that good. Like on paper, forget the image, like just the name and the stats on paper, it's like it's not that great. So can you be like you're low tier? No, you can't. You can't treat him like he's low tier. No one's gonna treat him like he's low tier. No one's gonna treat him like he's mid tier. If he goes to an event, he can go to the littlest battle league, somebody's garage. Hey, yo, I battle your best man for $500. They're gonna jump on it, and they, you know what I mean? It's like, so technically, he is top tier, but in reality, and we're talking skills now. Nah, you kind of slipping out of the mid-tier section. Like you're trying to stay in the mid-tier section, even though pause. Wow, that's crazy. But you're trying to stay mid-tier, but nah, I wouldn't say top tier. But technically he is top tier. Like you can't prove a person wrong with that.
Yeah. Queen said, LKLP, okay, mids. I will put Facebook user said I will put Twork at the very bottom of top tier. His consistency is a hell of a crutch, but he's doing a lot better right now. But I'm gonna respond to that. But who's doing better against are very low tier opponents. I wouldn't consider Coffee low tier. I would say her like kind of mid tier. But you have NXT, Snake Eyes, Coffee. And there was one more person in there that I might be forgetting. It was probably on the outside card. But the people he's beating, I want to see. when he battled Surf, he choked the very first 4 bars.
Right.
Real sick.
Right.
That's what it was. Good looking. He battled real sick. And that was a great Twork performance. That was actually a good battle. But I would consider Twork mid-tier because he hasn't beat. But somebody made a good point. He is a fan favorite. He is electrifying. He is most viewed. He can sell. I haven't seen Twork headline a card to say he can sell out a card. I'm still waiting on that.
Twork can sell out a card. That's like, be real. Like, Twork can sell out. Twork can choke in a battle this weekend. And if he has another card next weekend, I promise you people are going to see it again. They're going to absolutely want to go see it. People in battle rap got their feelings, but at the end of the day, we're going to watch it. That's really the truth of it.
I think people know how great Twork could be. So when he go in there and choke and be inconsistent, he's letting his fans down. I get so mad. Kind of like me for Chess. I've been rocking with Chess since We Go Hard, since they were screaming he's only 16. And when I seen him make it the URL, I'm like, oh, Chess finally got his shot. He was doing his thing. After that Tay Rock battle, I'm like, Chess taking off. Mm-hmm. And then Chess kept letting me down. And then now I don't know if Chess could be great again. But I do feel like Twork has all the attributes to be top tier. He's only missing inconsistency. Everything else he has. And he has to beat other top tier battle rappers. But let's move on to the next one. I like that. I like your answer about the Twork because you kind of convinced me that Twork is top tier. Who is mid-tier, top tier, god tier? Let's hear your list. Come on, man, before we get out of here.
All right.
Hey, y'all can get a list at home too. To this next question.
That's like on the spot.
Yeah, we live.
I wasn't even thinking about this. All right. So off the top of my head, mid-tier, I'll go with.
We just talked about a few.
My thing is, I ain't want to go into the list of the people we already talked about. All right, mid-tier, Jerry West.
Mm-hmm.
Top tier, Loaded Lux. God tier, no, let me take that back because they're going to kill me, boy. Let me take that back. Okay, let me take that back. Top tier, Easy to Block Captain.
You only giving one person though, like you go top tier. You give more than one person. You can give more than one person. You want me to
just go? Okay, these are all the mid tiers. These are all the tops.
Yeah. I mean, whoever you consider, you get more than one person though. Like I would go mid tier. I would go Chef Trez, John and Don. Twork, JC. Top tier. Clips. After Clips performance, he's down to mid tier.
All right. So here's my problem with this whole topic. I'm such a fan of battle rap. I truly believe, like, I don't care about tiers. I don't think about tiers because I truly believe a battle rapper that just started a week ago, not a week ago, but a new up and coming battle rapper could come in here and get some of these top tiers out of here, like clearly out of here, and then
we gonna see some Claire Soul do that against Rum Nitty in 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. But like other people, like you believe that?
I don't believe it. I
was gonna say what? But and so when we talking tiers, it's like I get it, but truthfully, and that's why I have a hard time giving people tier statuses because you could get beat on a good day and a bad day, man. That's why.
Like Kid Slade, I mean, I know he got hit with the rap stuff, but I feel like Kid Slade beat Tay Rock. And people said Kid Slade didn't deserve that battle. He wasn't ready for Tay Rock. Nevertheless, he came in there and rapped. And I feel he beat Tay Rock 2-1, And I feel like he beat Suge 2-1 too, kind of. That battle is more debatable than Tay Rock, But I feel right now, I gave my mid-tier Chef Trez, JC, John and Don, Jerry West. You got people like Mike P. Top tier, Easy, Surf, Tay Rock, of course. Well, actually, Tay Rock is probably god tier at this point. I have Loaded Lux is top tier. I think Mook is top tier. I think people who don't give enough credit, Ill Will is top tier, people. Let's stop playing with Ill Will name. He's top tier.
All right.
And God tier, I hate the God tier because everybody will get at the forefathers, but as far as God tier, I don't really have anybody who's God tier, but I love Ill Will.
What? I thought you
I love Ill Will angle against Hollow,
bro.
I love Ill Will.
Where are we going with this? Really, you ain't got no God tier?
I don't think I have any God tiers, man, because like you said, everybody lose on any given day. I've seen everybody get bodied before. So I don't really know if there's a God tier out there, in my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. If you say every legend is God tier, so like say Ill Will won the Battle Hollow, and Ill Will looks at Hollow as God tier, I respect that because Ill Will knows what battle rappers, great battle rappers are. He's a battle rapper himself. Right. So I would think that anybody that's God tier has every attribute we named earlier. Electrifying, sells out.
Right, wait. So now I gotta press you. You gotta give me a God tier. Who's a God tier battler in your eyes?
If I had to pick one God tier battle rapper, it would be Tay Rock.
Okay, all right. Y'all heard that? All right, y'all heard that. All right, we're gonna get to that. Tay Rock is God tier in your eyes.
Yeah, yes. So, Queen JJ says she has a question, but go ahead, watch the action. Ask your question, Queen JJ. Go ahead, LP.
So you got Lux as top tier.
Top tier, yes. Mook too.
All right, and I'm gonna assume you think Tay Rock is better than both of them.
I think Tay Rock is God tier because of consistency, performance, longevity, what he's done for the culture. He's a legend. He's a Mount Rushmore. I think if I had to pick, you told me to pick one, I would pick Tay Rock as God tier for sure.
You know they are going to like really eat you up in the comments. And they gonna say, you're telling me you got Tay Rock over God tier over Mook, Lux, Hollow?
I wouldn't say Hollow. I could put Hollow God tier. I could put Hollow God tier.
You're gonna save yourself.
Somebody even said, the Facebook user said, Lux isn't outside enough to be God tier. That's how I feel too. He's not outside enough. We talk about like old Lux. Okay, I respect that, but he isn't God tier right now. To me, though, that's to me. Some people look at Lux as a legend, GOAT, God tier, Mount Rushmore, everything. But to me, he ain't that because I haven't seen enough against the elites. I've seen Tay Rock against every elite person, and he's definitively either beat them or debatable. And he's been consistent. Tay Rock choked one time, and that was against Pat Stay. Rest in peace to Pat Stay. That's the only time I've seen him choke. So he's God tier to me. Hollow the Don is God tier too. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so I will agree with you on Tay Rock being God tier. Tay Rock is somebody I at times did not like, just not my style, whatever the reason be. But I'm the type of person, I may not like you, but I don't deny talent. I will definitely say, you know what, Tay Rock is definitely God tier. That work ethic, the hustle, the being outside, that man stands in the face of people that hate him, people that want to say the worst things, people that want to destroy and kill him, and he stands there and he raps and does it very well. Like you can't say he sucks. Like people can't be like he's whack. Like you can't say that. You may not like him, but you can't say he's whack. And the resume speaks for itself. But yes, Tay Rock, God tier, I'll give you that. Now, I think there's different styles. I think Lux is God tier. And that's because, my opinion, the content of his raps for me is, I think that's just that complex and broken down lyrically to a point where it's like, bro, you realize how hard it is to say and do that, make it mean, mesh together and still sound good? Like people don't realize. And I'm not saying that other battle rappers don't do it, but there is a way, and that way Lux paved. People still can't really walk in his footsteps. They can try and line up as much as possible, but he's paved a lane in a way that is so unique that everyone knows who he is. They know that style. So when you rapping like it or you sounding like it, they're gonna call you out and they won't even let you take that route. They be like, no, you sounded like Lux, bro. No. And they force you to come with a different route. I've seen some people that come with other people's styles and people kind of get away with it. Twerk style is the most bitten style. Granted, he still makes it work for him to where it's not drowned out. But then you've got people like, Conceiteds and B Magics where people will imitate it and whatnot and get away with it because people, I guess, forget about it. They don't think twice, think too much about it. But in all that to say, I think God tier has different styles because you'll have some people that will say Lux is a God tier. You'll have some people that say Daylight, Hollow, Mook. Then you got some people who'll be like Iron Solomon. But at the same time, when you got all those options, there's somebody that don't agree with that. And they've got their valid reasons towards that. But
yeah, like I said, people think Twerk's top tier. To me, I don't think he's quite top tier yet. I think he's on his way there, but people think he is. So I'm not going to listen. It's all opinionated. Like you say, battle rap is all opinionated. Yeah. But to me, God tier is very hard to get to. And I think a lot of people put battle rappers on pedestals that they're not owned quite yet. So I would say Rock, Hollow, if you give it to Lux, I'm not going to oh no, Lux is not God tier. Because if you ask around, Lux is on Mount Rushmore on everybody's list. That majority of people you ask, maybe not the new school people, but definitely the old school people.
Right.
I'm not going to debate that at all.
Right. Because even at the same token, folks will say Head Ice and Swave is God tier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I said, at the beginning of all this, the very first thing I said, and I'm going to repeat it again, resume, longevity. Yeah. It all comes down to that.
Comments, Sam. I'm gonna read a couple more comments, and we're gonna get out of here. This is been a great session, by the way. Ill Will and Tay Rock for me. I don't just go off lyrical ability. Folks that disagree about Rock only going off of stage and lyrics ability. God tier is not just that. A God can't do it all. A God has overall staying power, impact, fullness against any opponent, all while battling consistently. So that means he is creating dope content 10 times more and still 2. The rest haven't shown me that yet.
Who said that?
It just says Facebook user.
Fam, we're going to get to these names later on. Like I said, we going up from here. But you right. You on point. Whoever just said that, you are 100% on point. I was definitely going to say when you brought up Ill Will, cuz I think Ill Will's God tier. Ill Will can do it all, bro. Resume speaks for itself. And the dog fight in, cuz I love the fact that Will.
That's Nicole. That's Nicole Ward from I Watch Battle Rap. Shout out to her.
Hey, Nicole. We know Nicole. Shout out. But, so Ill Will, bro, on stage, just this monster savage. Off stage, completely cool business dude, knows how to do woo. That packaged into one person, bro, and being good at it. This is the thing people be forgetting. We sitting here critiquing NBA players, NFL players, and battle rappers, and all these people, not realizing we don't do it. We can't do it. You gotta change your perspective when you're judging some of these battles or judging some of these bars. I'm not saying you gotta be like, oh, well, if I can't do it, it must be good. No, I'm not saying that, but at the same time, think about what Cuz is saying. Put that together and rap. Like, you know what? That wasn't really that bad. And I'm trying to change the judgment system around here when it comes to this battle rap, folks. You gotta break down analytics.
Right, facts. And Queen JJ said battle rap is battle rap still lit and why? I think battle rap is always lit. I love battle rap. I mean, Surf getting locked up kind of, sit me down just a little bit. But I think battle rap is always gonna be lit. And, as long as you got battle rap on filter, we gonna keep it lit out here,
Only as long as you got battle rap on filter. You ain't got battle rap on filter, it's kind of like, I don't know how it's gonna go. But just, you subscribe on YouTube, you type it, I'm telling you, it might work for you. But no, on some real, I don't like that question either, because I think battle rap is held in the hands of fans. Like, as long as we keep talking about it and we keep watching the battles and we keep keeping the conversation up, bro, we run battle rap. Whatever we decide we want to talk about, they're going to adjust to that. They have no choice because it's just how it works, people. It's social media, it's microwave and all that. Anyways, no, but battle rap is much alive. Just keep stating your opinion. You keep people talking about it. You keep people wanting to, whether agree or disagree, but they want to get out what they need to say as fans. And so as fans, battle rap is very much alive. Keep talking.
Definitely. And with that being said, any last comments?
Shout out to I Watch Battle Rap 2. Shout out to Battle Rap Unfiltered and all of its followers and subscribers. That YouTube channel, we would definitely like way more subscribers. Please subscribe. And we be on Facebook. We be live in our comments, no matter what social platform, we live in the comments. And we ain't too privy to have people come up here, chop it up with us and all that stuff.
Definitely. I was about to say that if anybody in the comments now want to come in, chop it up live with us, we're looking, we always want fans to jump on, want just us to be up here talking. It's us too, like other people's opinion. Please feel free. I'll send you the link, while we're discussing this, and you can hop on and talk on with us. But like LP say, man, please subscribe, like, comment, share. This one will be published on YouTube. And get well soon, Kels.
Man, Kels, come on, man. Like, get better, dog, and bring your tail back on so we can do this thing like that.
We're gonna play this on the outro. All right, let's get it out.
You already know. Like, comment, subscribe. That's the motto. Battle, baby.
Battle.
All right, man. Salute.
Battle.